Tour the World is brought to you by Antler, the champions of lightweight luggage. Sunwild Holidays, your tour specialists. And TFE Hotels, nearly 70 hotels across Australia, New Zealand and Europe. G'day there and welcome to Tour the World. Real people, real travel experiences. Now, we spend a whole lot of time travelling overseas on this show, but there are a whole range of amazing touring experiences to be had right in our own backyard. From day tours to short guided holidays, Australia has so much to offer. So this week, a selection of experiences starting in the amazing Yarra Valley, where Robbie is on the trail of some boutique breweries.
Now, if you're like me and an ice-cold beer whilst cruising through Victoria's beautiful Yarra Valley sounds like the perfect way to spend a day, well, today we are living the dream as we go dining and cidering on a tour that's filled with merriment and liquid satisfaction. Welcome to Aussie Brewery Tours. Just remember to leave your keys at home. Departing Melbourne's Federation Square, St Kilda and City Hotels, Aussie Brewery Tours offers small group tours to some of the best boutique breweries and cideries dotted around the stunning Yarra Valley. Our guide Scott shares his amazing knowledge on this history of the humble coldie and explains why he loves showing guests the local craft brewing scene. So mate, tell us about some of the breweries and cideries we see on tour.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's great for both the punter and us as a tour company because we get to take people to really different venues and different structures. So we sort of start off at White Rabbit, a much bigger sort of facility owned by a bigger company, and they get to do some of the things that maybe the other breweries can't afford to get their hands on and things like that. So seasonals, one-off, single batches, all that kind of stuff. St Ronan cider, which you would have had the blueberry wines and the berry and the pear and apple champagnes and all that kind of stuff. You know, just completely different products. Sort of blows people's minds a little bit what you can kind of do. We end up with Buckley's, which is a guy in a shed brewing beer. I mean, it's every Aussie bloke's dream, isn't it? You know, he's got the foosball table in there, the brewery out the back, the bar, absolutely phenomenal. Lunch, Hargraves Hill. Top-ranked restaurant in the Yarra Valley now, so you know, people definitely get a good feed. They match their beers with their food really well, and again they kind of mix it up and have some different beers in there every so often, which, you know, is something good for the punters to come down and have something that you wouldn't usually see. And then we end up here at Coldstream at the pub, so you can just sit in the beer garden in the afternoon and, you know, have a laugh, talk about the day, get to know each other a bit more, and then we roll. So it's just good that everywhere is different, and you get a really good look at the up and down, I guess, of the craft beer scene, from, you know, the big craft breweries right down to the man in his shed living the dream, I guess.
For more information on this amazing day out, just visit the Aussie Brewery Tours website.
All right, welcome to windy Jellybrand Hill outside Melbourne Airport. Now, while this facility is tracking aircraft for this Aussie touring experience, we are on the trail of something a whole lot smaller. This small, in fact, the endangered eastern barred bandicoot, and today I get to lend a hand to help bring these little guys back from the brink. All right, Marco, tell me, what is a Nature-Wise Eco Escape?
Nature-Wise Eco Escapes are basically small group tours that mix conservation activities with touring activities. So all we do is we give the participants an opportunity to contribute to some real conservation projects, but also have the opportunity to explore the areas and do some sightseeing and so on.
So it's pretty early and it's pretty chilly, I got to tell you, but we are about to set off from the back paddock to go and start checking the bandicoot traps. And as they say in the game, happy coot. The back paddock behind Melbourne Airport is the site of a joint project between conservation volunteers and Parks Victoria to re-establish a colony of the eastern barred bandicoot. This Nature-Wise Eco Escape involves assisting the project team to check the weight and health of the bandicoot population. Team leader Travis tells us more.
Well look, unfortunately it's extinct in the wild now. It's lost all of its grassland habitat here in Victoria, so it relies on having fenced off enclosures to keep predators away. They're only short-lived, around 3 years. They do breed quite rapidly, but unless they're protected, they've got no chance of survival.
So why Melbourne Airport?
No real estate. It's survived development, so it's fantastic.
NatureWise Eco Escapes also give you the chance to see the local sites, in this case a visit to living legends. For NatureWise Eco Escapes near you, just go online. With online technology changing the way we shop, you might be asking yourself, why book your next holiday through a travel agent? Well, I'm going to ask Daniel at Sunwild Holidays that very question. Daniel, why should I book through you?
Well, Adam, why not? As a good agent, I'm going to share years of knowledge and experience with you that you just can't get on the internet and save you time and money.
Okay, but am I going to be charged more for that service?
We get our payment through the airlines, hotels and tour companies, so all you're going to get is the best deal.
Okay, and I know as a travel agent, you will be there to help me sort out a problem if I have one?
Absolutely, we'll be there for you.
All right. Now, I know you've got another amazing offer for Tour of the World viewers tonight, so tell us, what is it?
This week, Sunwild Holidays is offering a $500 voucher off selected tours and also 30% off comprehensive travel insurance.
Now, for more details, jump online or give the number on your screen a call right now. Let your experience start here. Sunwild Holidays, your tour specialists.
If you're like me, a day outdoors in Victoria's stunning wine country is the best kind of day there is, and what better way to do it than in good company on a boutique winery tour. And I think I know just the guy to help. Mike's Wine Tours depart Federation Square in Melbourne, and having been to the Yarra Valley, I've opted for something a little different, a wine tour of the gorgeous Macedon Ranges.
Julia, Mike's Wine Tours offer small and large group tours to some of the best boutique wineries in the Macedon Ranges and the Yarra Valley. And Mike's Wine Tours have been operating since 2009. It's a very unique experience because my guests get to actually meet the winemakers as opposed to being just served wine to cellar door. They can sit around open fires, relax in comfy lounge chairs and have a really good tasting experience and actually learn a lot too. I offer 3 different types of tours. One's the public tour for small groups of 10. Also have private groups to do larger groups up to 30. And for couples, an ideal wedding celebration would be to travel in our premium tour in our BMW, and that's certainly travelling a bit of style and comfort. We're going to visit Coate Williams Winery. They're known as one of the pioneers of winemaking in the Macedon Ranges. They began in 1977. And since then they've won a multitude of awards for their sparkling wine, also their Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. We're also going to venture on through our lunch stop to Holgate Brewhouse in Wood End. So for those of our guests that don't like to actually enjoy wine, there's quite a great opportunity there to taste about 8 different styles of boutique handcrafted beers. And following our little nature walk at Hanging Rock, everyone works off their lunch and everyone's quite thirsty, ready for the Hanging Rock cellar door. Where there's 25 wines available with great views down towards Hanging Rock, down the grapevines and Mount Mass in the background. And here we are at lovely, beautiful Paramore Winery, where our wine tastings enjoyed, sitting around club lounges, around an open fire, and actually being poured the wine by the winemaker himself.
I've got to admit, before today, I really didn't know that much about the Macedon Ranges, but if you're a lover of the Yarra Valley, I can guarantee you're going to love it here. And with Mike's Wine Tours, he's going to guarantee you get the best wine, the best views, the best company. What more can you ask for?
An amphibious vehicle is the mode of transport on this next Aussie tour. It will take us from land to sea in a matter of seconds. And I couldn't think of a more perfect way to take in the gorgeous Gold Coast. Superduck is the ultimate way to see what the amazing Gold Coast has to offer, both on land and water. There are departures daily, every hour from 9 till 5:30. Climb on board, sit back and relax as Superduck takes you on a tour of the streets of Surfers Paradise, including the world-famous Esplanade, past Cavill Avenue. There's onboard commentary, and Superduck is the only duck fleet on the coast with special stabilising pontoons to ensure the smoothest ride on the water. And that's where we're headed next. So Cameron, what is your favourite?
It would have to be the Splashtacular Superduck dive. There's nothing more unique than a bus, essentially a bus that goes into the water and then turns into a boat. Once we get to the ramp, we do a big countdown and the Superduck goes crashing into the water, and the kids love it, but you have a look at the faces of the adults, they don't mind it either. It's a lot of fun.
So I believe you get to have a drive.
Yeah, of course, the kids can come and have a drive up with our Captain Mark. They come along, they get to sit in the seat and have a little steer while Mark is very close by, of course. And you also get a duck certificate, and that certificate allows you to drive a duck anywhere in the world.
Cruise down the magnificent Broadwater with its awesome views of the Surfers Paradise skyline. From the water, you get such an appreciation for the gorgeous Gold Coast. Its wonderful laid-back lifestyle and, of course, the luxurious mansions that line these beautiful canals. I'd never get tired of these views. For that reason, a Super Duck annual VIP pass offers year-round savings. For more details and the latest special offers, just jump online.
Now some amazing special offers on Aussie day tours from Tour the World and Do It Tour. Great fun at last minute rates. In far north Queensland, save 10 to 20% on an awesome outer reef cruise, snorkel, scuba dive and scenic flight package with Down Under Cruise and Dive in Cairns. Explore the fabulous outer Great Barrier Reef, then take a scenic chopper flight. A range of reef and rainforest packages are available. Book at doittour.com/TTW. In South Australia, save 10% on a Southern Ocean wildlife encounter with Australian Wildlife Adventures. This extraordinary 3-day tour puts you up close to some incredible marine life. A range of tours exploring the Eyre Peninsula and the Great Australian Bight are available. Book at doittour.com/TTW.
Now, the Gold Coast is known for its world-class beaches, but what most people don't realise is that this place has more canals than Venice and Amsterdam combined. Now, there's only one way to get the right perspective, and tonight we're doing it in style.
Departing from the magnificent Marina Mirage, Rivers Showboat lunch and dinner cruises provide a unique way to explore the waterways of the gorgeous Gold Coast. All this while enjoying sumptuous food and amazing cabaret-style live entertainment. Come aboard and prepare for a fabulous night of cruising on 2 luxurious levels, including a well-stocked cocktail bar. Time for a cheeky glass of bubbles to get the ball rolling.
Now I'm on board, I've settled in, I've got my priorities straight, and we're just about to enjoy a delicious buffet dinner. Hot dishes, seafood, dessert, the works. I guess now all I need to do is tear myself away from this view.
At night, the lights of the Gold Coast skyline sparkle along the horizon. It's the perfect backdrop for a special night out for both holidaymakers and those who call the Gold Coast home. And after dinner, the fun continues with these vibrant live shows, the colours of Brazil or the Island Carnival. There's even smooth jazz on Sundays. Then it's time to dance the night away.
Now, there are lots of good reasons to do a Rivers dinner cruise. It might be a birthday, anniversary, but the sweetest thing for me isn't just this pavlova, it's the chance to explore the natural beauty of the Gold Coast from the water.
To book, just go online.
Now, the Greater Brisbane country area is dotted with amazing country pubs, just like this one, offering great food and hospitality. But what if you could visit these pubs by helicopter? Oh yeah, it's a country pub crawl by chopper. Does life get any better? Climb aboard with pterodactyl helicopters for the ride of your life and a bird's eye view of Ipswich, the magnificent scenic rim and Lockyer Valley.
The helicopter for us is just a tool and we provide experiences and we use that tool in order to do that. And because of the range that we have and the speed that we travel, we can do a lot of things in one day that you couldn't do by car.
Now, all of the pubs on this tour do have one thing in common, and that is the amazing hospitality. But in their own way, they're all completely unique. Some of them are new, some of them are old, like the Dugandan Hotel, which has just celebrated its 100th birthday, and it is absolutely packed to the rafters with historic memorabilia to explore. I've got to tell you, it is fascinating. Each of the pubs we visit is a chance to learn more about the local area and to share a beer with some of the locals. That's one of the highlights of this tour. Back on board and we take to the skies for our next stop. Now, as you would expect, safety is paramount and there's a limit of 1 beer per venue. Time for lunch at the Royal in Harrisville.
Well, the lunch, you just pick what you want. So you pick whatever's on the menu, that's all covered. So the drink's part of that and a drink at every other pub.
So there's a little bit of flexibility in the itinerary, is that right?
There's a lot of flexibility in the itinerary. We have a standard tour that we publish on our website. Very few people take the standard tour. Visiting the same pubs that are on the list or shortening it down depending on what their budget might be or how many people they might want to take. So flexibility is the key to what we do. It's all about the customer, and so we'll do whatever we can to make their experience something they'll talk about forever.
Now here's your chance to win an amazing Aussie escape for 2 people in beautiful Broome from Tour the World and Sunwild Holidays. This prize includes return airfares from your nearest capital city, 5 nights at the fabulous Cable Beach Club Resort and Spa in a Garden View studio, a full breakfast daily and airport transfers, a stylish set of the new super strong but extra light Juno luggage from Antler, the champions of lightweight luggage, a selection of Go Travel products to help you get the most from your travel experience, and a men's holiday wardrobe to the value of $500 from our good friends at Uberman, New Brisbane store, now open. To enter, just tell us in 25 words or less why you need an Aussie escape with Tour the World. To enter, visit tourtheworld.com.au. Now, what could be better than exploring some of Australia's most amazing wild spaces and helping to preserve them and their small furry feathered residents for future generations? Well, with a NatureWise Eco Escape from conservation volunteers, that's exactly what you get. Now, we are out at the Little Desert Nature Lodge in Victoria, and it's time to get our troopy on the road. We'll be working with Parks Victoria in the magnificent Mallee in Western Victoria to monitor wildlife populations in the Little Desert National Park. On arrival, I catch up with team leader Rod to find out more about the NatureWise program.
NatureWise Eco Escapes are a short duration holiday combined with hands-on conservation work. We're working with Parks Vic, and they are interested in finding out what animals, particularly the small ground animals, are in the parks so they can incorporate that knowledge into their park management.
This escape includes 3 nights accommodation at the amazing Little Desert Nature Lodge in clean, comfortable ensuite rooms. The lodge is perfectly integrated into the surrounds of the national park. All meals are included and the menu is hearty and satisfying. Time to get to work, and Ranger Stewart gives us a briefing on some of the local residents.
The icon species that we sort of manage would be the red-tailed black cockatoo and the malleefowl. We also have a lot of other smaller marsupials like the Anakinus and all those sort of indicator species. Indicator species is just something that we can measure the health of an ecosystem. This particular one, we're going into more reserve management. We'll get cameras, put them out there, so when the little critters trigger photos to be taken, so we can work out what critters are here, and we just assess what their habitat requirements are, and then we do management in relation to that.
And how will that data be used?
Well, the data will influence on how we manage these reserves. So if we find a lot of exotic animals that we can do some control measures on, we might be able to do something to reduce the numbers.
Now, no experience is necessary to be a volley. You just need to be prepared to pitch in and lend a hand. But all work and no play makes Adam a dull boy. So thankfully, there is plenty of time to relax and get to know the local area. There are guided nature walks through the National Park with your NatureWise guide and around the lodge itself, which is predator-proof and home to lots of local wildlife.
There's quite a few different species of bird life. I think on this particular property we have 132 different species of birds have been recorded, and over 200 species in the actual Little Desert National Park itself. We do get a few mammals. They're a little bit harder because most of them are nocturnal, so you've got to get out and about after dark to see the mammals.
One of the highlights of the program is a presentation on local Indigenous culture, including a dance lesson and a delicious bush foods feast. So what makes a nature-wise eco-escape so rewarding?
Being able to see the critters is always the ultimate. Normally you wouldn't be able to see a lot of these nocturnal animals, so the nature-wise trips are good in that the other people that are generally doing them have like attitudes to what you have. So they're all there for the same reason.
And that's to preserve these amazing habitats. For more details, hop online. Now here at Tour the World we love our luggage, and we'd like to introduce the new Tiber range from Antler, the champions of lightweight luggage. Tiber is the perfect luggage for international travel. With a sleek but tough polycarbonate shell, fixed TSA combination lock and comfortable easy grip handles. This is one case that will turn heads at the carousel. The Tiber range is now available at all leading luggage retailers. Happy packing from Antler and Tour the World. A visit to the historic Blue Mountains west of Sydney makes the perfect day trip. And FJ Tours is the only tour company that combines two amazing attractions, Jenolan Caves and Scenic World. Jenolan Caves is one of the oldest cave systems in the world, and visitors have been enjoying this subterranean marvel since the late 1800s. There's plenty of time to explore the gorgeous bushland surrounds and meet some of the locals before it's time for our guided tour. We're exploring the Lucas Cave, the largest and most popular cave in the system. The Lucas Cave is home to a fascinating array of rock formations that have formed over millions of years. All right, now I want you to forget all about the Royal Albert Hall or the Paris Opera for that matter. We are standing in the world's oldest concert hall right here in Australia by a country million years. Now, the acoustics here in the cathedral chamber in the Lucas Cave are renowned as being perfect, and you can actually attend concerts here. It's just the most extraordinary atmosphere, incredible. We visit a series of chambers deep underground with full commentary from our local guide. It's a mind-blowing experience. Now, no visit to the Blue Mountains would be complete without a visit to Scenic World, one of my all-time favourite tourist destinations, especially as a kid. And no visit to Scenic World would be complete without a ride on the trusty Scenic Railway, the world's steepest railway. Now, while these carriages may be brand new, the thrill is just the same as it always was. Wow. Scenic World offers breathtaking views over the Jamison Valley and the Three Sisters. This awesome tour departs from Sydney with pickup from most city hotels and concludes with a river cruise back to Circular Quay. Visit the FJ Tours website for more details. Now some more amazing special offers on Aussie day tours from Tour the World. In Victoria, save 20% on a boutique wine tour of the gorgeous Macedon Ranges with Mike's Wine Tours, offering small group tours, personal service and expert knowledge. Includes a delicious restaurant lunch and tastings at some of the region's best wineries. To book, call Mike's Wine Tours and mention Tour the World. In southeast Queensland, save $40 per couple on Brisbane's closest hot air balloon ride with floating images. Just 30 minutes drive west of the CBD. A magical 1-hour city and country balloon flight, including a restaurant breakfast and flight certificate. To book, go online and enter promo code TTW0814. or call Floating Images and mention Tour the World. For more details on these special offers, visit tourtheworld.com.au. Well, that's all we have time for this week. We hope that's inspired you to consider some of Australia's unique touring experiences. If you want more details on anything you've seen on tonight's show, jump on our website or track us down on Facebook, and we will bring you more next series. Next week, though, part 1 of an amazing journey through the USA from New York all the way to New Orleans. We'll see you then.